Okay, anybody hear me? Okay, I'm not sure if anybody's out there. I'm supposed to have somebody on here with me, and apparently Brent's not here yet. So automatically turn on. Okay, like I said, I don't know if anybody's out there watching or not. But hey, we'll talk some country music real quick. In fact, hold on. Sorry, not very professional. Okay, we're going to talk albums, but Brent's not here yet. Let me get this back right. Sorry. Like I said, I don't even know if anybody's watching. Sure, 0 viewers here. Let's see over here. Sorry, you get better when Brent gets here. Trust me. At least that's what I hope. Okay. Well, I dig through a bunch of my old cassette tapes. I thought I'll bring them. I guess I'll pull them up while waiting on Brent. Look at that. Garth Brooks. No fences. Cassette tape. No barcode. No barcode? Why no barcode? Remember Columbia, whatever, where you paid a penny? Like you paid a penny and you got like 20 albums or cassette tapes. Now that's what I got right here. Garth Brooks. At the time, my girlfriend, who became my wife, who became my ex-wife, she was a subscriber. Now I had this on CD, but she was a little slow getting onto the whole CD thing, so she got Garth Brooks on cassette right there. But I guess I got that in the divorce. See what else we got here. And I just grabbed a handful of these, so I might have some stupid shit here. This one was mine. Jeff Foxworthy. You might be a redneck. Look at that. I hope my air conditioner's not bothering people. You might be a redneck right there. This was a hilarious damn tape. Now, I heard him on the radio when he was in town. I didn't know who he was. I think I heard the name. I didn't pay no attention to his "You Might Be a Redneck" jokes. And I surprisingly, I thought it was very funny. Now, I have a very, what's the word? Not dry sense of humor, but it takes a lot to make me laugh. There's George Carlin is my favorite comedian. George Carlin and Mitch Hedberg. If you don't know Mitch Hedberg, check him out. Them one of my favorites. Louis C.K. is a good one. Chris Rock, but Dave Chappelle. I can sit here and talk for another hour about comedians. But believe it or not, I like this one. Believe it or not, this is the only one I have. I didn't have any of his later ones, but then You Might Be a Redneck. I mean, I'm a Southern guy, so maybe that's why I enjoy it. And a lot of it jokes about. I remember there's a joke on there about him coming out and yelling at his dad. His dad yelling on the front porch, yelling at Dawes, saying, "Get on out of here!" And I was like, "That's such my dad." So maybe that's why I enjoyed that one. Okay, I gotta. Hold on, just real quick. This is live, so we're not getting out all that mess. Here's another one right here. A lot of you probably don't know this one. David Lynn Jones. He's a singer-songwriter out of Nashville. His biggest probably hit that he wrote was Willie Nelson's "Living in the Promised Land." I put this on my top 10 country albums list. Be honest with you, it's probably not the best. It probably doesn't belong on a top 10 list. But I kind of wanted to put at least one album on there that wasn't, a standard classic album that most people don't have. This was hard to find. It's not even on any streaming service like iTunes and Spotify. I can't find it. His biggest hit off this album was a song called "Bonnie Jean, Little Sister." You can find a video of that on YouTube. It's a very good song. What else we got on here? We got "Hot Roddin' Heroes," which was a duet with Waylon Jennings. This is pretty good. One of my favorites on it is See How Far We've Come. That's a really good one. And he did "Living in the Promised Land," which was the song he wrote for Willie Nelson. That's it right there on cassette. Now, luckily, I tracked this down on vinyl about a year ago. Now I know what you're saying. Hey, go on eBay, you can find anything. But I like the old hunt and finding vinyl and stuff when I collect it. I like to I like to go in the record shop and see what I can find. And I found it on vinyl, and I was so happy I found it because it was hard to find. And I found it, and wouldn't you know, his biggest hit single, Bonnie Jean, Little Sister, is scratched on that track, so it jumps all around and everything. Oh, let me check the phone real quick to see where Brent is. Okay. Brent's not here, so what do I talk about? Do I stop the broadcast and try to come back a little later? I got 2 views here. Let me go to the, come on, 2 viewers. Maybe y'all guys will chat with me. Let me go back so I can read y'all's chat log if you got any. Columbia House. Thank you, Randy. Columbia House. That was the name of it. Now, let me ask you, Randy, since you're the only one to be here right now. Was that a ripoff? Because, my girlfriend did it. It always seemed a little too good to be true. What did you send? You had to agree to like spend like $30 a month, I think, or buy 2 albums at the regular price, and then you get whatever you wanted for a penny. Now it sounds too good to be true. So I'm sure there was more to it than that. Let's see if Randy's still out there. I can look at the chat now and see what Randy tells me. Because Brent apparently has some dog issues. See, he's got some people waiting to come. We're already here, dude. If they're waiting, then they're waiting too long. Because we're already here. Ooh, 2 people. I guess I'll turn it off and wait till we get Brent on here. I thought I grabbed more than just 3 cassettes. Oh, I did. Okay, we'll talk about some more cassettes I found. Let's see here. Classic, George Strait. You ain't loving if you ain't leaving. What? Oh, living. Not leaving. That's a good country song too, probably. If you ain't loving, you ain't leaving. If you ain't loving, you ain't living. If you know, country music always takes off the G's on all their songs. How about that? See what we got here. We got Famous Last Words of a Fool, classic. Of course, If You Ain't Loving, that's a classic. Baby Blue, really good classic. Man, I probably wore this thing out. This was not my ex-wife, so my girlfriend's at the time. This was pure me right here. Slide this in. When I first started driving, I probably had this before I started. Let's see what year this came out. Oh, 1988. I think I was driving then. Whew. Crank this up, pick up the girls and crank this up. All my friends were digging Beastie Boys and Guns N' Roses. I was blaring this in the school parking lot. George Strait right there. Hopefully some of you can kind of understand that. Okay, Randy chimed back in. Yeah, you have to buy like 5 albums over the year. And they were like $30 albums. Man. That's the only way you could get Garth Brooks on vinyl. I would love to have them early Garth Brooks stuff on vinyl. But they're run now on eBay for like $100, $150. So, okay. Let's see what we got here. We talked about this one already. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here you go. I don't think I can find this one on iTunes either. T. Graham Brown's Bumper to Bumper. What a great one right here. I love this one. Moonshadow Road's a really good one. One of the best love songs there is You Can't Make Her Love You. If you don't know that one, check that one out. That's a really good one. If You Could Only See Me Now. There's his classic stuff like Darlene, Hell and High Water. His classic hits is not really, you don't really think of this album. This came a little later. I'll tell you how Columbia screwed T. Graham Brown. Columbia was all about Columbia Records, that's his label, was all about T. Graham Brown. I mean, they were throwing him out there in front of everybody's face. But they had a new artist also on the label named Garth Brooks, who exploded with his self-titled album. And guess who was thrown to the wayside? You guessed it, T. Graham Brown. He's good. Now, to me, I mean, I guess you could call him country, but he's kind of more of a blues type country, which you really don't hear much. I I've Been Loving You Too Long is probably one of my favorite songs of his. It's on here. We Toed Note, whole song about going on tour. I always like tour songs. What's another good tour song you think of? Brothers of the Road, Hank Jr. That's a good one about being on tour. Another one, oh man, what is it called? Nitty Gritty Dirt Band did it. Oh man, that's gonna bother me now. I can't think of the name of it. And yes, Let's Fall to Pieces is a great song. Let me move the chat over so I can see it while I talk to you. Again, this is we're kind of learning all this stuff. So if I'm not doing great, anyway, I can see both now. Come on, Brent. Hopefully you can come in. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, Brothers of the Road, Hank Jr. There's a guy. Partners, Brothers and Friends. Is that the name of it? Partners, Brothers and Friends, I think, by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, whatever. I think they've been called everything. Long Hard Road. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, there you go. Forgot about that one too. Good tour song. So we got that. I think Garth did one too. Back when the old stuff was new. I think that's kind of like being on tour also. So let's see what we got here. And the last one I got. This one's not country. I don't know how I got in there. It must have been my girlfriend's at the time. That's the Presidents of the United States. Now, I'm a country guy, but in the 90s, I loved a lot of rock music. And as long as we're waiting on Brent, we'll go ahead and talk about Lump. She's in my head. You remember that? What was the other one? There was another one was a hit. Peaches. Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. And the last one in the country box I grabbed out, trying to waste some time, is Mel McDaniels. Look at this one right here. What year is this? Because, man, I can remember. This is before I started driving. Because I remember I would spend the weekends at my grandma's house, and I would play this over and over again. 86. Mel McDaniel. Love Will, really good song. Memphis, Might As Well Be on the Moon, another one. Let's see what the singles are from this. We've got Stand on It. Now, that's not stand Up. He did Stand Up, and he did Stand on It. Stand on It. Now, I think that was a cover of somebody else's song. I can't remember, but I remember it started. It was a very good song. That was probably the only release that I can see, and I don't think it was a major hit for him. 57 Chevy and You's a good one. Just Can't Sit Down Music. What's that? The title track. I think that was a single too. Just Can't Sit Down Music. Let's see what we got here. Partners. Okay. Keenan must be watching. Yes. Partners, Brothers, and Friends. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, Keenan. I should have known you would know. I love that song. That's a good one right there. Now, I would reach over, but if I'll bend over to get some stuff, I'll look like a big fat ass. So, okay. Sorry, this was going to go better when Brent was going to get here, but okay. Hold on just a second. Now, let me see if I can find out how to add him on here. Invite people. Anybody know how to work this thing? Invite people. I'm not sure. Okay, so he's about to join, so let's see here. You can see this is an old hat when I used to work before I got laid off. And I always have to wear a hat, but usually it's not. I don't have a good hat for the video, so kind of marked it out right there if you can't see, but didn't want to give the company let me off free advertisement. And would you ever know my battery is low? I did not bring my card. Okay, let me try to add him again. I always have the hardest time adding people. Let's see. Let me add him again. Let me see. Ooh, we took a lot. Where's his email address? Hold on just a second. And Kenan, thank you again. Yes, Bruce Springsteen did do that song, the Mel McDaniel song, but Mel did it better, right? And let me try to add Brent again. Brent. And if you're asking who the hell is Kenan, he's our co-host. Digging up. I'm gonna send it right. Let's see if he's here now. Invite posted. Let's see here. Well, what can I talk about, huh? See, I brought up some vinyl to talk about also, but Well, if Keenan's watching, I'll talk about. Look at that. Who says country music's dead? Right there, that's a good one. Okay, Keenan, where are you at? We're going to shut this thing down and try again. One viewer. We're down to one viewer. Can you believe it? Man, my hat's dirty. That's what's doing like that all the time. One viewer. Is that Keenan? Okay, I guess I'm going to close it down and come back. Sorry, guys. I know this is probably boring to watch. Oh, there he is.
We're here. Awesome. What's up, Darren?
Hey, how's it going? Let me make sure I can hear you.
I got this mic plugged in. I don't know if it helps any better.
Yeah, I don't have my headphones in, so I can't hear if my mic's working or not. But, I mean, you sound good from this end.
Okay, sweet, awesome. I don't know if I need to turn it up more or what's right beside me. So.
Nah, I'm just glad we finally got you. I can never figure this stuff out.
Sorry about that, man. I had a freaking controversy come up there. Had a big ordeal. I don't know. I can't make this stuff up, dude. It's awful.
It always happens at the bad time. Yeah, I just noticed I don't have my plug, and my computer's at like 20%. So
we live right now?
Yes, we are.
Okay, awesome.
So I've been just talking to myself. We got 2 viewers.
Been talking to myself.
Yeah. I've been showing my cassette tapes.
Who's there too? Oh, really? Let me say the Mel McDaniel. Wow, that's a vintage one right there, buddy.
Yeah, that's why I went through my whole box. We got Mel McDaniel. We got T. Graham Brown.
That's awesome, man.
Oh,
you got George Strait. I like it, dude.
Yeah. And here you go.
Oh, Jeff Foxworthy, you might be a redneck. That's good stuff, dude. That's good stuff.
It did crack me up back when it came out. That's about it. I was just trying to waste some time, and that's all close.
You got a lot of cassettes, dude, for real.
What's that?
You got a lot of cassettes, for real, man.
Oh man, you just don't know. As a teenager, that's all I had. I mean, that and 45. I got a stack of 45. Let me go through my 45s and see what I got.
I try to, like, when I go in a record shop, like, I immediately go to 33s, but I need to try to go through more 45s. There's just so many 45s. I have a few. I have like 10.
Yeah, it's too hard to look through.
It's a lot to look through, but I mean, you can find a lot of good songs though. I mean, there's only 2 songs per disc, but it's nice. I mean,
well, you can find some gems because I found on the B side of one of Randy Travis is a song that's not on any album.
Really?
And I got a Hank Jr. like that called the Doctor song that's on the flip side of something. It's not on any album. It's not even on his box set. So.
Yeah, there's some like Brotherly Love with Keith Whitley. It's not on any of his albums on his. And just like he wrote a song with Kix Brooks called Backbone Job, and I can't remember which 45 is on the other side. What song's on the other side? But he had one like that. They're not on any albums or cassettes. Can't find them anywhere.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about looking through them 45s.
Yep.
But I'll show you my first country album I ever bought.
Your first country album? I don't have my first album. I got a few here with me.
Well, I didn't buy it. My parents bought it for me.
Right.
You might say it's not a country album, but I'm gonna say it is.
Okay. What around the Urban Chipmunk? Was that around the Urban Cowboy time?
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, you got to cover The Gambler, I Love a Rainy Night, Mama Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Chickmunks, Looking Back Texas, Thank God I'm a Country Boy, On the Road Again, a duet with Jerry Reed.
Hey,
called Lunchbox.
Lunchbox. I think I actually have heard that before. It's been a while. Long.
And
look it up.
Made for Each Other, and another Somebody Did Somebody Wrong song, which they have a hard time getting that title right.
That's awesome. And it's like in chipmunk format, like they sing it in
it's the Chipmunks.
Really?
And I fell in love with. I mean, this is the original. I mean, look at it.
Oh yeah, it's splitting. Them are good ones, man. When they're splitting like that. Sad.
Yeah, I mean, I wore it out as a kid.
I've got an old crappy. I've got my first record player that I ever purchased. Yeah, it's down here. It's junk. My better one's in my house. So, but yeah, I got a few of mine right here. I just brought 3 or 4. All of mine are usually at my house. I'm at my fiance's right now. But I've got a few downstairs. I got Old Habits. I got Old Habits New. And
when I went to Nashville, I found that one on vinyl finally.
Yeah. I got that one, and I got Ramblin' Fever downstairs as well. But this is my personal. I like her. It's amazing.
I got that on cassette over there.
Really, this is my dude. I've got 2 or 3 ETC albums. This right here is hard to beat. You got Somewhere Between Right and Wrong, Angel in Disguise, Fire and Smoke, Nobody Falls Like a Fool.
Is that Greatest Hits?
Yes, that's the greatest hits album. Yes, that's the greatest hits.
I
Yep.
thought so. Yeah.
That's yeah. You had that one on cassette and shared on Facebook. And Once in a Blue Moon. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite Earl Thomas Conley songs. If you ever look on YouTube, there's a music video of it, and it's kind of odd. Like I don't know what 80 people in the 80s were trying to do with music videos back in the 80s with country music, but it was really odd. Like he goes out and he's working on his motorcycle, and
is that Once in a Blue Moon?
Yeah, that's Once in a Blue Moon. He's going out. He's in a garage.
Yeah, he's working on his car too, I think.
Yeah, it's behind his car. Like I couldn't get it. Like I don't understand what it.
I think people were new to videos. They didn't know what they were doing back then.
They didn't. They just wanted to throw us some pictures of the song, I guess. But I mean,
yeah, they just didn't know. They were probably doing cheap as they could,
right?
Making it look good. I'll pull out another one. This one I've only seen on vinyl, and I've never seen on CD, but it might be on CD. And I found it in Nashville, and it's the best of Randy Travis.
I've never seen that. And
I still see it. I couldn't bring myself to open it.
You ain't even opened it, have you?
No, I couldn't. I mean, I got them all the songs already, but I was like, I've never seen this. I've seen his greatest hits, Volume 1 and 2.
Right. I've never seen that one. I haven't seen that one anywhere. What's song? Is it Hard Rock Bottom of Your Heart? Is that one on there?
Yeah. I mean, it's all just hits. It's no, like, I'm used to what year? 93. It looks like one of those buy on TV records.
Yeah, or one of them like essential albums. I mean, more or less like one of them essential albums, really. But I like it. So, but it ain't got Storms of Life on there, does it?
No, I just got the singles.
Storms of Life. That's a good one. You guys got me. I never really listened to the song in depth till you guys got me on that. That's a good one. And there'll always be a honky tonk somewhere. I love that song.
Oh, I love that one. Yeah,
I knew that one before y'all really got me deeper into the Storms of Life album. But the Storms of Life song in general,
yeah, that's probably one of my best country songs right there. Is
good, man. There's a lot of real reality to it.
Yeah, and
yeah,
it's not even Warner Brothers, which is weird. It's Heartland.
I was fixing to say. I was going to say the Warner. I don't think
Warner on the bag, but I don't know what Heartland music is. I never heard of that.
Huh?
But maybe somebody that are watching the video will be able to tell me.
I don't know how many. We still got 2 viewers.
3.
30. We got 30. Golly. All right, this is one of my. I got another one here that I'm really. Last year I went to watch him in Crossville, Tennessee, which is a little bit east of where I live. And I really regret not bringing this because I was unaware there was going to be a meet and greet after the concert.
Oh.
We've seen John Conley in Crossville, and
I love that cover. I love him with that hat. I love that.
Oh, this is one of the Rose Colored Glasses album, man. You can't beat it. I love this one. It's got Lady Lay Down, Rose Colored Glasses, Let Your Love Fall Backward, Backside of 30s, all on there as well. She Loves My Troubles Away. I like that one as well. That's pretty good.
That's a good one. I have a John Conley vinyl, and I didn't bring it up here to talk about it because
the one with Miss Emily's picture. I've got the one with the Busted album. I got the Busted album.
I got the one where he's laying on the couch. Friday Night Blues.
Friday Night Blues. That's right. Friday Night Blues.
I don't have the cover for it. I just have the record. So.
Oh, really? Well, dang. But yeah, I didn't know, dude. John Conley is incredibly short. I was not. I mean,
yeah, it always looks like he might be kind of.
I'm a half inch from being 6 foot. And I thought I was decently short for a guy, but dude, if he's 5'1", I'll be surprised. I'm telling you, Darren, like he is short.
Really?
I mean, I didn't know it was gonna be a meet and greet afterwards, or I would have actually brought that vinyl. I was like, dang, I regret it. I got like a koozie. I had a Friday Night Blues koozie, bought it, and he signed it it was a black koozie, he signed it in black Sharpie.
Yeah, I hate that they don't tell you.
Yeah, I was like, I would have brought I had 3 John Conley albums. I'd have brought them.
Yeah, I've never seen him live. He's coming to Dublin, which is about an hour.
Yeah, I know where the big town Dublin. That's close to Sandersville as well, correct?
Yeah, kind of close.
Kind of close, Sandersville and Dublin. I know where Dublin is. That's kind of. I got a hunt camp, or I go to a hunt camp in Johnson County in Wrightsville. There's nothing much.
Oh, right. Yeah, he's coming there like next week or a week or two. But I don't know.
Dude, you need to go. Seriously.
I should go, but
seriously, it's not. How far? That's not a far drive from you.
Yeah, a little less than an hour.
An hour. I fix it just an hour.
45 minutes.
He puts on a good show. I bet he played for 2 hours. He put on a good show.
Yeah, and Tigger and Brown was an hour away too.
I'd go see him.
Yeah. Well, you're close to Nashville. You probably get to see a lot of people.
Well, not really. Not as many as you think. I mean, you get Bill Anderson every night at the Opry. He plays every night at the Opry.
Really?
Yeah, and I mean, you get that. And Joe Diffie, I'm gonna go watch him in Lebanon next month. He plays a little bar there in Lebanon in March 16th, I think. I watched him there before. He puts on a pretty good show for just a smaller people. For sure.
I've never seen him live either.
I like some of Joe Diffie songs.
Yeah, let's see what else I got. Pull out some Hank.
Oh, well, Hank Williams Jr. and Friends. I like it.
Yep. Recorded here in Macon, and sadly, I was downtown yesterday. And I said, I'm going to go check out Capricorn Records. And you can't even tell it used to be Capricorn. It's just a building now, and they didn't. It's like, man, they should have put a plaque up or something. But
Right.
look at this picture of Hank.
God, dude, that was pre Whiskey Bent and Hellbound days right there.
Yeah,
guys.
this is before his mountain fall.
Yeah, that was for Mountain Fall. He was a dude when he was shaved. He was a good looking guy when he was shaved and clean, man, for sure.
Yeah, and he looks so different after that. Active. It's got Charlie Daniels on the album.
Oh, it does, don't it?
Yeah, a lot of other people just coming. You know.
Man, I like that one.
Yeah,
his pre Living Proof was a good one. I like Living Proof by him before his.
That's a good one. Most people don't count Hank until he grows his beard.
Yeah,
so like his best pre-bearded one.
Yeah, like me and my dad was watching an episode of Hee Haw one time, and he said, who is that clean shaven guy? I said, that's Hank. I said, that's Bo Cephas. I said, he was on Hee Haw for a little bit there.
Yeah, this was really considered his first breakout. You know,
right.
His first on his own. Well, that Living Proof's a good one too.
I do. I was gonna bring. I got Major Moves as well. I was gonna bring that album. That's what I like Major Moves and. Does
that got Video Blues on it?
Yeah, that does. Yeah, Major Moves.
The only song I can sing on top of my head at any given moment.
Any given moment, really.
I don't know why I know every word of that.
Major Moves. I was gonna bring High Notes. I love the High Notes album as well. It's got I've Been Down. It's got Whiskey on Ice. What's some other ones it's got on there?
I love Whiskey on Ice. That's a good one.
Whiskey.
Didn't somebody else do that first?
I think so, but he does a dang good job of it. That's where I first heard it. But I do think he had somebody do it first.
Oh God! We got a chat going here too. From let's see what Randy says. Love Keith's version of rose-colored glasses. I didn't know Keith did a version of that. I have to look
that is correct. Keith did a great. If you go on YouTube, when he was with J.D. Crowe in the New South, correct me if I'm wrong, he did a really good job of rose-colored glasses. He does.
Really?
Mr. Bojangles is a great lead song of that. Hickory Wind. He does a lot of great, and Old Dogs, Children, and Watermelon Wine. Keith does a really good job with that one as well. That one you can find out on YouTube as well.
Yeah, and Daryl said Habits Older Than You. That's probably one that was my pick as Hank in the top 10 with my favorite Hank album.
Yeah, that is
hard to do a favorite Hank album.
Yeah, that one was hard to beat. I got one right here, and I regret not seeing him. He was at the Palace. He was at the Palace in June, I guess, last year. And he's kind of an underrated guy, in my opinion, in the country. And, and especially in the 80s, I think he was an underrated guy. Maybe not in the 80s, but, he's overlooked now. But I got Best of Johnny Lee. I love this album right here. It's got Cherokee Fiddle. It's got Picking Up Strangers. Looking for Love, his most known song, in my opinion. There's hard to beat. Bet Your Heart on Me is another good one that I enjoy. That's one of my probably my favorite.
Live album?
Do what now?
Is that live?
No, this is not live. Just his greatest hits.
Oh, greatest hits. Okay.
It looks like you can tell by the back of that. It looks like it's a live band, but it's not live.
By the cover, it looked like it was live. Yeah, he's like you said, he's got some good hits, but it's one of those a lot of people just kind of forget about.
Right. I didn't know this. Do you think Johnny Lee's ever had a live recorded album? I bet he has. I just don't know of it.
Yeah, I can't think of one off the top of my head. I'd be surprised. It'd be interesting to hear, though.
Oh, it would be. I love them ones. I love all the Live from Billy Bob's albums. I love them. John Connolly's got one as well.
Yeah, that's the first one I ever bought was Live at Billy Bob's. I was like, man.
With the John Connolly one?
Yeah, because I couldn't find his greatest hits. I picked it up, and I said, I don't like live music, but I love that one.
Yeah.
It was a really good one.
We still got 3 viewers.
We're the 4.
We're the 4.
We're breaking the internet.
We're growing, man. We're growing. I like it. We're growing.
Okay, I'll pull out another Hank.
I like the Waylon shirt, by the way. I got a Waylon shirt just like that. But
yeah, I bought this one. Like I said, I went to Nashville about a month ago.
It's got a picture of Waylon smoking a cigarette. That's the only one. It's the only difference.
Yeah, I think I saw that at the Willie Nelson shop.
Right.
That's where I got this one at. I bought a Waylon shirt at the Willie Nelson store. Here's another one.
Ooh, I have that one in my house. I just bought that 2 weeks ago. The New South. I love that album.
Now there's 2 different covers on this.
There is?
There's.
I have that one on mine.
I had it as a kid. It had a different cover on it, but I can't find the other cover. I don't know if it's rare. I don't know. I have to look into it and find out why.
I love
it's just his face on it.
Tennessee's a good song on that one.
Feeling Better is probably one of the best Hank Jr. songs to me.
Oh, most definitely.
I love Feeling Better.
That's a great album right there. I actually bought that at a there's an album store. There's a record store in Nashville. There's not really many as you would think. It's Ernest Tubb. I like Ernest Tubb Record Shop, but man, it's just not got a wide variety of vinyl.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you back there again, check out The Great Escape. I went there and it was just like it was just vinyl everywhere.
I went to the Groove and it was kind of like, I don't know, more of a hippie kind of type. I ended up finding that album right there in the New South, and I bought it.
Well, the Great Escape had was some of the albums when they used to do the country countdown on the radio.
Right.
And I was like, man, it'd be great to have some of them.
Yeah, no joke, man. I love that album.
And I didn't know this. I just realized this is produced by Waylon Jennings.
Really?
I did not know that. I don't know how I could not have known that all this time.
I never thought that, man. I never would have thought that. Huh.
No, let's see. We got somebody on the chat. New South on CD. Yeah, I think I got it on CD also. By the way, it's Margie.
Oh, it's hey, that's hey, happy. It's actually Margie's birthday. Happy birthday!
I was looking on the album. I thought you were saying Margie produced it.
No, it's Margie's birthday. She is the
Okay.
she is the founder of. She'll correct me if I'm wrong. She's the founder of the Remembering Keith Whitley page and foundation. She helps with the something. It's a Black Sheep Network. I think it's like for newer artists with traditional sound.
Well, her name's Real Country, and that was going to be my name when I first signed up for Twitter, and it was taken. So now I know who it was that took it.
Oh, really? That's awesome. But yeah, happy birthday.
Ricky Skaggs songs he does on here. Penn.
Uncle Penn.
Uncle Penn, thank you.
Yep, Uncle Penn. Yep.
It's great on here.
We're
just cutting up having fun during it.
It's actually originally recorded. When I think of Uncle Penn, I think Reese Skaggs. But
yeah, you're right.
Obviously, Bill Monroe did it first.
Yeah, it's Bill Monroe's song. You're right. I just think.
But I like that upbeat tempo of Ricky Skaggs in that song when he does it.
Right.
For sure.
He kind of made it his own.
Yeah. He's actually playing. I think he's playing pretty soon in Nashville. I think.
I've never seen him either.
I want to go see him. I think he's playing in Franklin. Who's somebody else I do want to go see somebody I don't have any of his albums. Steve Wariner. I love Steve Wariner.
I like some of his songs, but I don't have any of his albums.
I don't have any LPs. You have some of his cassettes or CDs?
I have nothing. I have a 45 of The Weeknd.
The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd.
That's my favorite song by him. Yeah, that's the only one I have on 45.
Some Fools Never Learn. He's got a lot of good ones, man. The Weeknd. What Did I Go Wrong and He Go Right? He's got a lot of good ones.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good ones.
But man, I've got some more than this. I only brought about 3 with me. These vinyls.
Yeah, I ain't got many either. I mean, kind of credit a handful.
I mean, we could sit here all night long and we could discuss every vinyl I have. I mean, I have bukus and bukus of vinyl. I just didn't bring them all with me. But yeah, I just think they're vinyl's something I think is making a comeback. I really do. I think a lot of people are starting to get on the vinyl kick.
In fact, while we're talking about new vinyl,
you got Sturgill's High Top Mountain. You do got High Top Mountain and
High Top Mountain, the Mettering Sound of Country Music, and the new one. The one you kept asking whether the boats on it.
Sailor's Guide to Earth. That's right. Or what's it called? Modern Music Sound or something? You guys say
that was Modern Sound right there, and then this one, Sailor's Guide to Earth.
Yeah, that's right. That's the one. When I think of Sturgill Simpson, I think of that ship album with all the ships on it.
And I don't buy CDs now. If it's something new, I'll buy it on vinyl because it usually comes with a free download.
Right.
I just like having the vinyl, you know.
I like that green screen behind you, man. It looks good.
Yeah, I just hung it up usually because
that's where you put the
videos over my.
It had the Grand Ole Opry behind you, man. Roy, I give it that good old feel. The Grand Ole Opry stage.
Yeah, it came up good too.
That dude, I like that. That was good.
I didn't know how to add it on live. I was like, well, I guess I'll just sit in front of it.
I'll just sit in front of it. I like it. We get any chats or anything else on there?
Oh yeah, let me look real quick for you. Okay, hold on. Okay, Daryl. If I say your name wrong, sorry because I don't have good eyes. Montgomery in the Rain. Yeah, that's a really good one. That's on that New South album. I really like that one too. And Real Country again. I was raised right down the street from Gillies and Johnny Lee's. And well, that's a good place to grow up.
That's a good place to grow up, Gillies, man. I can't so many legends played there for sure.
Did you have any more with you?
I did, man. I got Ramblin' Fever album downstairs. We can talk about it a little bit. It's got Ramblin' Fever on it. Obviously, the head cover of the album, and it's got some more other good songs. I can't name on top of my head, but I was gonna bring my Merle album. I'm Always on a Mountain When I Fall. I like it. That's
really.
Really good album by him, I think. Like the cover songs on there. There Ain't No Good Chain Gang. I think Waylon Jennings did that one first, if I may be wrong. But I think he covers that song on there, on that album as well, which is pretty good.
Gotcha. I'm going to show you this one, and we're going to see if you can guess who it is. How about that?
Okay, go ahead.
Let me try to cover up the name, though.
Yeah. Quiz me, man. Try to quiz me.
I'm gonna use this to cover it up with.
New South album. That is the Kentucky Headhunters.
Ah, got you. Too good. That's a good one.
That's the Kentucky Headhunters. Yeah.
That's like I've seen on our podcast. That's about the only really good one they have.
Yeah, I was fixing to say that. They don't have the. Does that have the Davy Crockett ballad on it?
No, Davy Crockett's on Electric Barnyard, the second one, and that's about the only good song on the album. I hate to say it. I mean, it's good, but it's not like this was so good. It was hard to top it, I guess.
I don't have any. I've never really seen Kentucky Headhunters vinyl. They play everywhere now.
Like again, this was one that I picked up in Nashville at the Great Escape when I went there in December, and I was like, I got to get it. I've never seen it on vinyl.
I'm gonna have to go there for sure.
Yeah, I mean they were cheap. You know, I went to Ernest Tubb record shop, and every time I found a record, it was like $20.
Really?
And I got like I think that was like $1 or $2.
Really?
Yeah, and this is like $3.
I love Ernest Tubb record shop and like the history behind it, man. But it's like prices are ridiculous when you
go. They had more CDs than they had anything else too.
Yeah, oh dude, if you want to go get CDs for country music, you'll go to Ernest Tubb. They've got bukus and bukus.
Yeah, they had I was hoping they had more vinyl.
Right.
And that's about all I got. I'll just show this real quick, but I talked about it on Twitter, so I thought I'd bring it. That's the two different.
Two Guitars and Cadillacs vinyl.
This is the original Warner Brothers, and this is the Oak label released in '84.
Oh, okay.
6. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, one's black and white, and one's.
Okay, sweet. I like it.
Yeah. If anybody else is watching, I'll just show. See, the EP's only got 6 songs on it.
Right. Ring of Fire. I like It Won't Hurt. That's a pretty good song. Keenan pointed that out on the podcast. Said that was a better song. I like that one.
But it took me forever to track down that EP because that was.
Oh yeah, that was a bit hard to find for sure. Yeah,
it took me forever.
You know one album that I don't know, maybe back in the '90s after Keith Whitley died, I guess maybe in like '90. I know when the tribute album come out, I think like in '90 or '91. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I wasn't even born then, but I don't know of any. I think it was on cassette because I think you have it on cassette.
I have on cassette. Yeah.
I don't know of any place. I've looked far, wide, low, high, and everywhere to find the LP for that, the vinyl.
I don't think there was. Right there around '93 is about when they stopped.
Why did I guess compact discs were taking over.
Yeah.
I mean, it's taking over, I guess, really, weren't they?
Yeah, it was dying out. I mean, it's like trying to find something now on cassette.
Yeah, now you can't find anything on cassette now, can you? I guess because it's all vinyl or CDs. But yeah, I was really hoping to one day find that vinyl album. How I come across that, I was telling you guys about that. I have a vinyl, of Keith Whitley's first album, LA to Miami, and it's autographed by Keith. It was to a radio station in Nashville called Loose Talk, and I just found it on eBay, man. And I told my parents, I said, I don't care what I'm going to spend. I'm going to spend whatever it is on this to get this album. I said, this is authentic vinyl, and I ended up. Like I said, I know Margie and them. They know the Whitleys real well, and they're from Sandy Hook and all that. And I ended up contacting Dwight's granddaughter, and she said that autograph was authentic. I just took a gamble, man. I said, hopefully, somebody surely won't, they wouldn't copy off a vinyl, off a record cover. I wouldn't think somebody do that, but I took it for its worth, and it was actually authentic. So that's hanging up in my room. It's pretty big to me. So I ended up paying pretty good little bit for it.
Yeah, I would love to have his autograph. I mean, I've got.
I didn't even care if it was made up to me because obviously it wouldn't.
I don't think I've got any. I got Randy Travis a few times. And that's about the only country. Dwight Yoakam came to Macon probably about November. And we stood out by his bus, and he was in his bus, and I stood out there for an hour after the show hoping he would come out.
He never came out.
Never came. His road manager came out and everything and talked to us and wouldn't tell us if he was coming or not, and never would. And we never saw him. So man,
I got the Bellamy Brothers. I got their autograph on I think their greatest hits album.
I take that back. I got Bobby Bear.
Oh, Bobby Bear. Hey, that's nothing to be ashamed of.
I don't know where it is. I love Bobby. He had a store in Nashville, the Bobby Bear Trap. And he was in there. We were in there shopping.
Over in Nashville called the Bobby Bear Trap?
He did, yep. I think it was out away from downtown. I think it was out near, if I remember right, it was out near Conway's place.
Okay. Tweety City?
Yeah, I think it was out close that way. I was like 16 at the time. So.
Fort Hendersonville.
Yeah, but I didn't. Dumb me, I was 16 at the time. I didn't take care of it, so I don't even know where it is now.
Dude, I like Bobby Bear, man. Marie LeBeau, he's got a lot of good folk songs, man. He's still alive.
Yeah, and what was it? Detroit City.
Detroit City. That's the song that Mel Tillis gave Bobby Bear his break thanks to Mel Tillis. Yeah.
Okay, we got a question from Real Country. I think. Hold on.
Hoping to get Bobby Bear on the show, by the way, guys.
That would be awesome.
Yep.
Real Country, does anyone know what was the all-time #1 LP ever sold in country music? I'm gonna say Redheaded Stranger.
Redheaded Stranger. I'm gonna go with all time.
Wait, yeah.
Like that's tough. I don't think this is right, but I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say Don't Close Your Eyes. I don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't think it's #1, but I'm just gonna.
Yeah, she said she said she thinks it's Highwayman Live, but I was very surprised that was that. I know that Redheaded Stranger was on the album charts for like 6 years.
Oh yeah, Redheaded Stranger. Yeah, Redheaded Stranger. You think country music? You think of that album?
But I think if you're talking just sales, if you count the '90s, I mean,
yeah, the sales would have been peak in the '90s. In my opinion,
I mean, Garth Brooks was huge.
Yes.
I mean, he was like the first one to hit the top pop charts.
I think Wild Horses would have sold a lot of copies.
Yeah.
Rope in the Wind, or whatever that, and that summer, there would have been a lot of copies sold then for sure.
But here's the thing: I wonder about Garth Brooks. The same year that he took off and his album sales were really huge, was the same year SoundScan started, where they started scanning the albums at the store to get a real number of the sales.
Really?
Before that, was kind of a guess on what the stores ordered. So it makes you wonder: did Garth just hit it at the right time? Because I bet that Storms of Life album, some other ones sold a lot more than people think they did.
And do you think there might be like a miscount of albums possibly or something like that?
I think before they did SoundScan, that they would just – because up then, from what I understand, it was up to the store to kind of write down what they sold.
Right.
Write down what they ordered. And then SoundScan came out 89, 90, right when Garth Brooks hit it big. And it would count every time somebody scanned one at the store.
Right. I like Garth. And wish I'd have kind of been alive, experienced kind of the early '90s when he first came on the scene. But I mean, I just knew Garth that I'm just not a fan of. I think he's a great entertainer.
Yeah, I hadn't really checked out his, but yeah, growing up right there, '89 to '90, '95, and the first couple of albums was huge.
Oh, definitely. That was like I didn't mind early '90s Kenny Chesney. I'll be honest with you. I'll be first admitted. Early '90s Kenny Chesney, I thought was pretty decent. Now it's awful.
I don't know what happened to him.
Past 2000s, man, it's just awful, dude.
Yeah, I guess he had to change with the music, sadly. But
awful, dude. Sad. I think our viewers have diminished, haven't they?
What are we up to now? I think we're cranking up to 5.
We got 5. I like it.
Well, the chat's going. Let's see. We got let me go back to the chat.
What kind of hat you got on there, Darren?
What's that?
What kind of hat you got on there?
Well, I was talking about it before you got here. It was a company that I got laid off work, and this was the hat I had at work. And I didn't want to give them free. So I tried to cover it over with a marker so you couldn't see where it said gadgets.
I can't hardly see it, dude.
I tried to block it out because I always have to wear a hat, but I didn't want to wear my Star Wars hat in my country music video.
Right.
I can't find a country hat. I wish I could find a good country hat.
I can find you all kinds of things. You can go on eBay and look up hats, and they got all kinds. They got some I saw a Merle Haggard George Dickel hat one time, and I really almost bought it.
Yeah, I like to try them on first. I was hoping to find one in Nashville, and I couldn't. The Whalen logo would probably look pretty good on a cap.
Yeah, the Whalen logo would look good. Yeah, Darren's a big Star Wars fan, guys. If you guys don't know, I like Star Wars too, man. I like Star Wars.
That's why if I aim the camera this way, you'll call me a nerd.
Hey, I'm a nerd for country music, dude.
Believe me. I mean,
that's just I'm trying this new microphone out, guys. So hopefully this will sound a lot better than the podcast. I was talking to a tin can last podcast, but now I've got a new and improved mic, and everything should be ready to go. So
I had to turn mine up so loud to hear you. It kind of threw me off. So
I know it. And your sound quality is great, man, for sure.
So maybe let's see what we got in the chat. You apparently, I guess they're talking to you. You have key stuff I don't even have, and he's my boss. Says Real Country.
And he's my boss. Who's your boss? Who's the boss?
Real Country said that you have more key stuff than I do, and he's my boss. So I guess Keith is the boss.
Oh,
her. That's a her, right? Sorry.
Yes, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that is right. I've got a lot of key stuff for sure. So I've got his Don't Close Your Eyes. I got every album besides the tribute album on vinyl. I've got every CDs there. I just don't have no cassettes. Go ahead, Darren. Look at your. You got your cassettes handy close?
Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna try to get up while looking like a fool. I'm gonna run and get my charger real quick. So just keep the 5 people entertained if you can.
5 people entertained.
And I'll grab my cassettes.
I wish that's fine to me.
Okay, I'll be right back.
hope you keep you guys hanging here. If you guys got any questions, comments, just type away. Got a new podcast coming up Saturday. Should be pretty fun. We've been having fun with it the past. We've been texting back and forth through group messages to the guys, and just trying to get fired up for it. And we're gonna do our top 10 country cover songs. Country cover songs. So just like I'm gonna go ahead and we'll give you a sneak peek on one of mine. One of my favorites is Lefty Frizzell. Lefty Frizzell influenced a lot of people in country music. Influenced Keith Whitley, especially me, and I Never Go Around Mirrors, one of my favorite ones. And he obviously added a line to that song because he thought it was a little bit too slow, and Waddy Shaker helped him out with that, and turned out to be a great song. I like the slowness that he brought to that song, and because Lefty's version is a little bit faster, so for sure. And Darren's back.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, you keep them entertained? Yeah, we're still at 5. We didn't lose anybody. So
I actually seen the message on Facebook myself, so I'm trying to.
Here's a cassette tape. Nobody.
Mark,
you don't know who it is.
Sorry, go ahead, Karen.
I say, here's one you don't know who it is, and nobody else out there has this. Randy Howard.
Never heard of her.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of her, man.
Nobody else has. But he was just kind of a local guy. He did have a hit song in the 70s called All American Redneck.
Right.
He was like an outlaw guy. In fact, about 3 years ago in Tennessee, he got killed by a bounty hunter at his house. He got shot. He had a shootout with a bounty hunter.
Recently?
Yeah, like 3 years ago.
You're kidding. Everyone want a bounty on Randy Howard.
He was wanted. He had a warrant or something. And they came to his house, busted down the door, and they didn't know who he was. So he shot at them, and he shot back. And sadly, he got killed.
Wow.
Yeah. But
hey, whatever
fire on here. He redid it. So.
When you first showed me that, it kind of looked like in the face. I can't hardly see it good, but in the face, kind of like Gary Stewart to me.
Yeah, with the flares on. I'll put it up for the camera. So
whatever happened to Gary Stewart? I mean, how did he die?
I can't remember.
If our listeners should know how Gary Stewart died, I really would like to know that. Gary Stewart had a lot of good hits. I love Gary Stewart.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about Gary Stewart.
I just don't know how he died. She's acting single. I'm drinking double. It's a good one. What's some other good ones? She got a drinking problem, and it's me. It's another good one. I like Gary Stewart. Hard to beat.
All right, I'll see what else we got here since we didn't really plan this.
Hey, and to some of our viewers out there, while you're on with us, if you guys have any recommendations of who you guys like to see on the next podcast or anything like that, shoot us some recommendations or what you think we can make it better with. We always open for suggestions.
Yeah, we're still learning this as we go. And according to the chat, Keenan says that Gary Stewart was suicide.
Oh, he killed himself? Really?
That's what Keenan said. Now I can't verify, but that sounds about right. Like I said, I can't remember. I'll count this one as country, and it's got country singers on it. You know what that is? Can you see that?
Songs of the Eagles, like the band, the Eagles.
It's tribute, like the Keith Whitley one, but it's tribute to the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
It's got.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Conway covered "Heartache Tonight," correct? Or did Conway covered "Heartache Tonight," or did the Eagles cover that one? Which one did it first? I'm trying to figure that. Dude, I don't know. I
don't know. I was thinking Conway, but I can't.
I thought Conway covered it, but I thought the Eagles did it first.
Maybe Keenan can answer that in chat. But this has got Travis Tritt's "Take It Easy" on it, so that's what most people know from this.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah, and it's got a couple others, but I'm not a big Eagles fan, but it's all country artists mostly on here. And
yeah, I wish Keenan could have joined us somehow. I don't know, like maybe he's
in the chat.
Yeah, he's in. Oh, you could have joined. You're part of this too, Keenan.
And speaking of Heartache Tonight, John Anderson does it on here.
Really?
Yeah. So it's got some really good stuff. Brooks and Dunn's on there. Lori Morgan.
What song does Lori Morgan do?
The Sad Cafe. I don't know that one.
Never heard of it.
Here's something. I've got like a box full of old VHS tapes that recorded stuff off TV, and I think I had this on YouTube, but it's gone now. If you hadn't seen it, you might be interested. It's a 30-minute fishing show with Lori Morgan and Keith Whitley.
Oh, I've seen that. I went on YouTube and I've seen that. They're out deep sea fishing.
I think I put a clip on YouTube about when I had my other account years ago, but I need to get the whole 30 minutes on there.
I've watched every YouTube video of Keith Whitley that there possibly is, and I actually have seen that. They actually go out. They're both fishing, deep sea fishing.
Right.
And I think that was like not long before he died.
Yeah, it aired like 2 months before, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it was long before he died.
Yeah, Kenan said Gary Stewart killed himself. So.
Yeah, Margie just told me, she said Gary Stewart killed after his wife died, apparently, and he committed suicide, sadly. Great singer. Love Gary.
Okay, Daryl said Conway Twitty covered that Eagle song.
Conway Twitty covered the Eagle song? Okay.
Okay, good thing for the chat. And Randy says, you guys ever heard of Jeff Chase? If not, you have to have YouTube of him after his show. Won't disappoint. Talking to you and a picture on the wall. A great voice.
Jeff Chase. Is that what he said?
I can't think of his name sounds familiar, but I can't think off his. Let's see what else I got in here that you might know. I bet you know this one. Let me take out the glass because it won't reflect. You know that one?
LA to Miami. I know that one. Yeah, you showed me. I loved it when you sent me them. I think you sent me.
Yeah, I pulled out all his, and
yeah,
I'd love to have that on vinyl.
Dude, it's a pretty good. There's not many LA to Miami still left on vinyl, and
I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it was a mild hit, the album, but it wasn't like Don't Close Your Eyes, huge.
No, it wasn't. But it was his first. It was his first break. It was his first break, man, where he finally got in that traditional country sound. That was his break for him. That was I think it released. That was in '86. I don't know what.
'86, and I mean, it didn't go #1, did it? LA to Miami.
No,
Miami.
No, it did not. It did not go #1.
No, I mean it wasn't, and he kind of like forgot about it. And then he came out with '88, '89.
He's got Nobody in His Right Mind with a Lefter on that. He's got 10 Feet Away, Homecoming '63, Miami. What else does he have on there? He's got I Get the Picture. That's another good one. He's got
I get the picture. It's on there. Quitting Time. I like Quitting Time.
Quitting Time's a good one. That's a good one as well. I can't remember what else is on there.
The Stuff, Hard Living. That's a good one.
On the other hand, is on there too, correct?
Yeah. On the other hand, 10 Feet Away.
Yep, 10 Feet Away is a good one as well.
Homecoming '63. Was he married to Lori Morgan during this time? '86.
Well, they shoot a music video.
Yeah, I know she's in the video, but I didn't think they were a couple.
Yeah, I actually think Margie could probably help us answer this, but I'm pretty sure they married in '86. Maybe '86, and they ended up having Jesse in '87. I think.
Really?
I think I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I think they married in '86 or '87.
Well, let's get another. George, let's get another Keith Whitley and see if I can test you on it. Hold on.
Test me, man. I get put on a quiz. I just took a quiz today. I didn't know I was getting nothing by darn.
Yep, sorry. You're getting a Keith Whitley quiz. You might have to turn in your Keith Whitley gift card. I mean, fan club card if you can't get this one. Let's see here. Okay, we'll go with. Of course, you know what that is, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't close your eyes for sure.
Let's see.
Margie just said, she said, you have something to Keith that no one else has. She said that you need to show it sometime. I probably should have brought that. That's the best album I have in my collection. That's probably what I should have brought. Well,
if you don't mind me asking, how much you pay for it?
I paid $280 for it.
That's not that bad, no.
It honestly wasn't that bad. Honestly, in a big scheme of things, I paid $280 for it. And I just kept battling. I stayed up day and night on eBay battling with this person. This one person just kept ending up.
Really?
I max bid. I didn't care what it was.
Yeah, and that's not a bad price for an autograph.
Right.
Let's see how many on here you can name.
Okay, Flying Colors.
Okay, hold on. Give me a chance because my eyes are real bad. Okay, what do you say? Flying Colors.
Flying Colors. Okay. Birmingham Turnaround. Don't Close Your Eyes. When You Say Nothing at All.
Hold on. I think that's on. Let me find it. Oh, yep.
It's All Coming Back to Me Now.
Hold on. Ooh, maybe I can't read. Is it All Coming Back to Me Now?
It should be on there.
Yep, there it is. I can't see. Okay, 5 more.
Okay, Lucky Dog. Is that on there?
No, I don't see that one on here.
Is it not? Dang, I thought Lucky Dog was on that one for sure.
No.
I'm No Stranger to the Rain, obviously. You got to throw that one on there.
Yeah, you said that one already. Yep.
I already said that one, so Don't Close Your Eyes When You Say Nothing at All. I'm No Stranger to the Rain. Flying Colors.
Yeah, you said that one.
Said that one. Don't. I got it. Let me try to think some more. I'm only missing about 2 or 3, ain't I?
Yeah. You're not missing many, like 3, I think.
I think I missed it. Daggum, man. I know them. I've listened to that
There's
album.
one you know because we've talked about it as a cover.
Oh yeah, I never go around mirrors. Yeah, that one's on there.
Okay.
That was easy. That one's on there. And what's some other ones? I don't know, Darren. I messed up on
Well, that's
that.
close enough.
I mean, I thought I got most of them, but maybe I didn't. What's the two?
Birmingham Turnaround? Did you say that one?
Yeah, I said Birmingham Turnaround. I said Birmingham.
Okay. Same Old Side Road.
Dadgummit. I knew I was missing. That was one.
I like that one. That was on the flip side of
Same Old Side Road.
I have it on 45. That's how I knew that one. Honky Tonk Heart. I don't know if you said that one.
That's a good one. Honky Tonk. Now let's do I Wonder Do You Think of Me? You got it with you?
Yeah, I almost pulled it out. Like I said, I had all his on vinyl. I mean, on cassette. But let me see. I just saw it. Damn it. Give me a second while I dig out.
Oh yeah, Margie. Pardon, Margie. Listen to this, Darren. I was up in Sandy Hook, Kentucky. That's the home of Keith Whitley, and I love the little town. Trying to get my fiance to move up there with me, but she won't buy it. There's not much up there, man. Old coal mine town, kind of sort of in the hills east of Kentucky, and I kind of go up there, at least once or twice a year to go see a concert. And they actually have pretty good music up there. They have some great young traditional country artists that put some great music, man. Just cover some good songs and have good songs of their own as well. Yeah. And I went up there one time. This was 2 Christmases ago. I had to put on a good Christmas concert that I go every year. It's about 4.5 hour drive from my house, but I love the drive. I love going there. They were auctioning off a Keith Whitley blanket and it was like it had a full. I mean, this thing is huge, Darren. It had a full face shot of Keith Whitley singing in the microphone, and I've got it in my house, and it's probably my most comfortable blanket. Yeah, Margie wants me to show that sometime on the show. So
that's pretty cool. Yeah,
it's just his face blasted, and it's got Keith Whitley on the bottom of it.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I like to see that.
Right.
Hold on, I'm looking for that. I just saw it. Well, I'll reach for the other one.
What do you think of me?
Yeah, just got his tribute. Oh, let me show you something else. As long as I got it,
I can name all them on. Pretty sure.
I was telling you about the New South.
Yeah, you talking about the New
That's
South?
the other cover, and it's on vinyl too. I've never
seen.
This is what I grew up with, seeing this on vinyl and on cassette.
That's the one I grew up with on CD and vinyl. That one you're holding the vinyl.
Right.
I've never seen that cover. Now that one right there, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen that other one on that cassette.
Yeah, I don't know why there's 2 different ones. That's odd.
It is odd. Maybe they can fit all that on that cassette tape.
Man, let's test your knowledge on this.
Old enough to know, but I don't know about that, buddy. Yeah, you got me stumped on that one.
He's got like 3 good songs on there.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know whatever.
Is our viewers dwindling?
Yeah, we're down to 4.
We're down to 4.
See what let me look. Down. J.D. Crowe and the New South. That song Waltzes.
That's a good one. Yeah, that song Waltzes is a good album. That's got a song by Keith Whitley, "Dance with Me, Molly." That's a pretty good one. I've honestly wanted to get the J.D. Crowe and the New South album, but it's really, really expensive.
What about this one? It's not Keith. Let's see if you just know by looking at the cover. Let me cover the name up. Oh.
That's Laura Morgan. That's got 5 minutes, and that's got
Yep.
It ain't got except for Monday. Does it have that one on there? Does it got What Part of No?
No. It's got Trainwreck of Emotion. I think that was a single.
Really?
And Dear Me was the one I fell in love with when I first bought it.
She was a very attractive lady in the 80s. I understand.
I had a whole big poster on the back of my door. People just
I understand why Keith
used to laugh at me.
She was attractive, dude, for real.
Yeah, but they were into I don't know, some kind of 80s rock hair band probably, and they didn't know who she was.
80s rock hair band.
Let me look for that one more time. There you go.
Oh, the Earth Times Kind of Grace Hits. Yeah, that's a good one. Hey, I'm getting a message right now that's saying that we are locked out of the podcast, and they can't like type into it. It's locked out.
On the podcast or
not the podcast? So I think she meant the video, but she said podcast. But I could be wrong. You can't post. She said you can't chat on here for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, it has a problem doing that. I've heard. Tell her wait just a few minutes and try it again. I've heard other people when I do my stories. I've heard people say they can't because I do a trivia night where the people type in answers.
Yeah.
And people tell me all the time, say I'm locked out. So tell you it kicks back in.
I guess what you want them to do is, I guess, just kind of get back, like exit and get back in. I guess.
Yeah, tell her to refresh it. She should be able to get back in, and it should.
I'm trying to. Sorry, guys, we're doing have difficulties. I'm trying to share this a little bit too as well while we're trying to.
Well, that's how live video is. We're not professional.
Yeah, for sure.
This is more, like I said, it's more just a laid back us chatting about country music.
Yep.
I just swear I just saw that Keith Whitley cassette.
Keenan.
I did send you a picture of it, right? I do have it.
Yeah. You sent me the I Wonder Do You Think of Me cassette.
Okay. Keenan says chat's working. Like I said, it does that for some people and it doesn't do it for other people. So
Right.
let me look again. I know I just saw that.
I'm trying to tag some people in here as well. But yeah, I know you have it. You sent it to me the other night, the cassette.
Yeah, I swear I just saw it. That's not. Don't close your eyes. We talked about that one, right?
Yeah. What about we did LA to Miami.
Now I got this one. Oh, and it's a purple cassette. Ooh,
purple. Oh, that's a tribute album. Also, I can name a few on there. I just can't. Some of the singers I can. My favorite song on there is the one where where all the artists are singing and it's talking about Keith. It's a story of Keith and how he grew up.
A Voice Still Rings True.
Voice Still Rings True. That's right. That's a song. They just talk about how his life and then how he eventually gone too soon. Earl Thomas Conley's in that. Ricky Skaggs. There's a bunch of people in that album. That's all right.
Keith Whitley did a duet with
ATC.
Yeah, EDC, didn't he?
Brotherly Love. Brotherly Love. Yep.
That's why you like him.
Yeah. Dude, I like ETC. I like ETC anyways, man. He's got some good songs. Fire and Smoke. I love him.
Yeah, he's got really good stuff.
I just really didn't. I wasn't really known of him until I knew that. I found that duet with Keith Whitley.
Who else did that song? Somebody else did that song.
Brotherly Love.
Yeah.
I'm unaware. I don't know who else has.
That's gonna bother me. Somebody did it first, or I don't know if they did it first or second, but somebody did it, and it's gonna bother me because I just heard it. Okay. I'm gonna lean over one more time and go through these and see if I see it. I swear I have it. I got so much Randy Travis over here.
I'm pretty good on some Randy Travis albums as well.
I bet you can't name everyone on this one.
Which one?
I hate to pull this out. This was not mine. This was my girlfriend's or my ex-wife. You probably might not be able to tell from the cover what it is.
Oh, Billy Ray Cyrus.
It's not even the good Billy Ray Cyrus.
Not any. It was just okay. I saw Billy Ray Cyrus they always have a tribute concert in Nashville at the Palace every year, and he actually came out and played Quitting Time, which
really?
I was stunned. Yeah, I didn't know he would actually come out, but he actually come out and play Quitting Time. That's good music there as well. Just like that Cody Wickline, he played there and did a pretty good job.
That first Billy Ray Cyrus CD, I hate to admit it, it's got Acre Break Your Heart on it, but there's some good songs on it.
Dude, I honestly like Acre Break Your Heart. I mean,
it had some like and what was that one song? Now I forgot now. Something about he liked his girlfriend. I mean, the girl he liked was getting married to his best friend. I can't remember the name.
Okay, Margie just told me, he said, I knew that she told me, she says that Brotherly Love was made after Keith passed. I knew that. Just also not Brotherly Love, Till a Tear Becomes a Rose was made after Keith died. It was a duet with Lori Morgan. I'm pretty sure that is the case. And she said the other person she thought did it was her brother Dwight. He's still living. She thought that he did it as well. So I don't know if you remember that or what.
No, somebody had a hit with it or hold on. Brother, it's gonna bother me because it's on my phone.
I don't know if I mentioned this in the podcast or not, and I probably already told you this, but I want to tell this to the rest of the viewers if we got any still left. But I told you that I ended up touring Keith's house that he lived in. They lived in Nashville, and it was, it's just an ordinary old house, just like anybody else would live in. And the guy ended up telling me that lives there said that if you listen to Tell Lori I Love Her, that he had a little back garage studio he recorded music in some, and in that song you can actually hear a toilet flushing in the background. If you listen to the last 20 seconds, I've already told you that. I just kind of want to tell everybody else.
I have to go check that out.
Wrong, but I swear if you listen to the last 20 seconds, you hear what sounds like a toilet flushing.
Okay, and Brotherly Love was first recorded by Mo Bandy.
It was called by Mo Bandy, really?
And that's not what I was thinking. The one I was thinking was Billy Dean redid it in the 90s on his first album.
Is it the same lyrics, same song, everything? Really?
It says Brotherly Love is a song written by Jimmy Stewart, and I guess not the actor, which has been recorded by Mo Bandy, as well as a duet by Keith Whitley and Earl Thomas Conley, and also covered by Billy Dean's debut album, Young Man.
Dang. I like Mo Bandy. I think Mo Bandy's pretty good.
I don't think I've heard his version.
Never heard Mo Bandy's version of that, though.
No, Billy Dean was the one I was thinking of. 90. When did the Keith? Well, he had to do it before 90, I guess. So
With ETC?
yeah, I mean it had to be before 90. Got it 89.
I mean, I just don't know. I don't know about. Yeah, I don't know when all that occurred. Obviously, I knew it was released, but I don't know when they got together and did it. They may have had like a collaboration where, like, I guess they put their voices together. ETC did like a version here, and obviously Keith did another version here, and they just kind of like put it together. I don't know how that worked.
It seemed like it came out after he died, didn't it?
No, it did come out after he died, but I just don't know if they recorded that originally and just didn't put it out, or they just did after he died. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm still looking for that CD.
Him and T. Graham Brown were pretty good friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I saw him on TV.
Yeah.
There it is.
Found it.
Yeah, I missed it. It was right there. It was like the first one in there.
Cassettes there, you got it.
Okay, can you name the ones on there?
Yeah, I should be able to. Talk to Me, Texas.
Can you name them in order?
Pretty close. I don't know if I can name them in order. Talk to Me, Texas. It should be the first one on the side. Talk to Me, Texas. I can't name all. I'm not gonna be able to name in order.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Tennessee Courage is on there.
What is it?
Is Tennessee Courage on there?
Yes.
Tennessee Courage. That's a Vern Gosling wrote. Vern Gosling wrote that song. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know that.
Tennessee Courage is on there. Brother Jukebox is on there. I'm Over You's on there, obviously.
Yeah.
I Wonder, Do You Think of Me's on there, obviously. This Is Just Between No Memory and Me.
Yeah.
There's also, what else is on there? Talk to Texas. I'm Over You. I said Brother Jukebox already, correct?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I think there's only two on here I can think of you didn't name. I think. Maybe three.
What about?
Oh, I didn't hear you.
What about dang, I know, man. Quitting Time's on there. That's on LA Miami. I'm trying to think. I know this, and it's going to bother me to death. Dang, go ahead and tell me, man. What are they?
I think you might have said them. Well, I'll go in order. Talk to Me, Texas. You said that one.
Yeah.
Between an Old Memory and Me.
Don't start. Heartbreak Highway. Is that one on there?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one I remember. That was Heartbreak Highway.
Yeah, let's see. I'm Over You. You said that. Turn This Thing Around. I don't know if you said that one.
Yeah, Turn This Thing Around. That's right. Yep.
Lady's Choice.
Yeah, Lady's Choice is on there.
Brother Jukebox.
I said Brother Jukebox.
Yeah, Tennessee Courage. That was the first one you said.
I missed two.
Heartbreak Highway. You said that one. And I Wonder, Do You Think of Me?
Yep, I missed two. I missed the Lady's Choice and the Turn This Thing Around.
Do you have this on vinyl?
I do have it on vinyl.
Okay, I saw on here it said also available on album. I said, man.
Yep, like I said, I have everything of Keith on vinyl, man. Besides that,
let me see if it says on here if it was made on vinyl.
Tribute album. I don't think it was.
I don't think it was. What year was that?
I think 1990 or 91. Maybe it's 92, 91.
I can tell you if I can remember where I put it. Oh, well. But, yeah, it probably was right around 93, 92, right when you started dying out.
Right.
And I think country music people were the longest holdout. Now, a lot of the Columbia records, like a prescription service thing.
Yeah.
That's how Garth Brooks had vinyl, and it was only released through them.
Really?
They were very rare to find. It might be something like that, but
I didn't know about the. I knew that Garth probably had vinyl. I just didn't know how. Like, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't that storage. You had to be part of that Columbia house where you paid like. I was talking about this earlier. Like you pay $30 a month, and you got the rest for. You could buy any record for a penny.
Right? Really?
Yeah. Let me see that tribute. The tribute was 1994.
Oh wow, later than I thought.
A little later than I thought. Yeah.
Huh.
Hold on. See what we got in the chat here.
Got any viewers? Got two.
Wesley Dennis. did a cover of Brotherly Love. I don't know if I know who that is.
I don't know who that
is. Ricky says he's loving the live stream. Glad somebody is, since we don't know what we're doing here.
Yeah, loving. Who's? We got 3 viewers.
Let me go back. Let me go back. Yep, 3 viewers.
3 viewers.
Well, hopefully when this goes live on the channel, more people can check it out later, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. So I hope.
See what else I got in here you might know that I hadn't. But man, I know another.
Okay, so
Lori Morgan.
Well, this is what. Oh, another one. Watch Me. That was a good song. I forgot she did that one. That's another good one. Watch Me. This is what Margie just told me. She's getting off. She's getting off right now. She said, "Oh, I'm over you." Was 91 is what she said, and it ended up making it really made an impact and made number 3 in 91. I knew it never was a number 1 hit, but I knew it was pretty close up there.
Yeah, I figured it was close. Now you been to his house?
Do what now?
You been to the house he grew up in?
The house he grew up in is tore down. Yeah, it burnt down. It burnt down at one time when they had a house there, and they a long time ago, back in like the 90s, they had a Keith Whitley museum, like
that's what I heard about. That's why I kind of like check it out, but I never been
in a garage. But I think they ended up selling it or tearing it down or what. I think it's still there, but it's the garage or whatever is still there, but it's not. It's not the museum's not operating.
Now Sandy Hook, is that also where they had that shooting at?
No, that was
a different one.
That's like northeast. Yeah, that's different. No, that's everybody. When everybody say I'm going to Sandy Hook, they're like, "Oh, that's where the shooting was." I was like, "No, that's not where the shooting was. That's different."
Okay, I was wondering the other day. I heard
it's a small town, man. It's a little tiny high school. It's small, buddy.
Right. This is the famous cover, so I'll just see if you know it.
By the way, I'm fired up for our recording Saturday. I should be.
Yeah, cover songs, and I cannot break myself to knock it down to 10. I'm like, I got like 15, and I was like, I don't know what to take off.
That's a tough one. Do you think it's tougher than your albums, though, for real? You think it's tougher?
I got like my go-to albums where I listen to over and over again. So, and the cover songs I don't listen to as much, so I kind of forgot about them. Like, oh, I do love that one. I think that's why.
I like a good cover song, but one guy I'm not a big fan of Alan Jackson. I'll be honest with you. I really don't like Alan Jackson. I think he covers. I mean, yeah, maybe more his 90s stuff like Tropical Depression. I like that song. That was a good album for him as well. But I'm not a big Alan Jackson fan. I think obviously him and George Strait did that song "Murder and Music Row," and that's great and all that stuff. But I think he covers way too many songs, man. I really do. I think he covered Little Bitty by Tom T. Hall.
Yeah, he had a whole album with them with covers too.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got all. I mean, and that's good and all, but I just don't. I mean, because when you think of Tall Tall Trees by George Jones, whoever did that one for, I think it's George Jones. And he's got more. He's got Living on Love. I guess Living on Love a cover. I don't know if that is or not. I don't think it is, but I know Who's Cheating Who's all but Charlie Plain, obviously that one. And who was another one? He's got another.
I know he did Garden Party. He did Garden Party and stuff.
Yeah, Papa Top is another. Man, I just think if you're a country artist, you should cover some of them songs, but you got to have a happy medium. And I just think a lot of people take away the original writers and the original people that does in songs when they think of like, oh, Alan Jackson did that song. You know, my generation kind of people, they're just like,
right.
Oh, that Alan Jackson, that's not. No, he don't do that song.
It's like, what's his name? Toby Keith. Everybody says that song. Oh man, what was that? What was one of his first songs? A lot more action. To me, that's a Hank Jr. song because Hank did it first.
Yeah, for real.
Everybody's like, "Oh man," I was like, "No, that's
not." Like that upsets. I don't know if that's weird. That just upsets me. I was like, "No, Tom T. Hall did that song." No, I mean, I don't know. It's just the way I am.
Yeah, I like covers every now and then. I don't want them to. Man, if you want to talk about somebody that does a lot of covers, almost Hank Jr. almost everything on his albums.
Yeah, he does. He does.
But he puts his own spin on them. But there's a lot of. I don't know a lot of rock music, and like when I was married, I tell my wife that's a Hank Jr. song. She's like, that's Allman Brothers.
Right, for real.
Or something. I was like, oh, to me they're Hank Jr. because that's who I heard doing first.
Right.
Now, see if you know this one because it's an iconic cover, but you might not know it because if I know you know the main song on it.
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Oh, is that Fishing in the Dark?
Fishing in the Dark.
Yeah, I like Mr. Bojangles by Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. I think it's really good for that.
Fishing in the Dark is overplayed.
Oh, most definitely.
I play it so much I hate it. And it wasn't like a huge hit at the time.
It wasn't even a huge hit at the time.
It was like okay, but
dude, they play the crap out of that song now.
I don't know, if you listen to a classic country, they're gonna play it every hour.
Yeah, last country's play it too. Like I'll be in the car with my fiance, and she don't really like my music that much. And she'll be like, "Oh, I love that song." You'll hear the intro of that song. Everybody immediately knows what that song is. Fishing in the Dark.
They done made me sick of it.
Yeah, I don't like it no more. And I like New Green Dirt Band, but I don't like that song, man. It just kills me.
Baby's Got a Hold on Me is a good one on there.
Yeah,
they did Joe Knows How to Live. If you know that song.
I actually don't.
It's also on this album.
Eddie Raven, hey,
Eddie Raven. People forget how many great songs he has.
Eddie Raven had a good one. Operator was one. Operator, correct?
Yep.
Who Needs You? I Got Mexico.
I Got Mexico is one of my favorite.
Yeah, I like that one. I like Eddie Raven, man, for sure.
Yeah, but he did Joe Knows How to Live too and had a hit off of it. Let's see what else I got. Yeah, but Eddie Raven's one of the people I never hear nobody talk about. I was like, come on.
Right.
Raven. John Conley, you know, like, come on.
Yeah. I see right here where some people are mentioning me. It's like kind of like, mention some of the female artists, I guess. And I guess we kind of put some of the female artists, I guess, aside in a way. And certain times we think about country music, it's like Dottie West and like the Tammy Wynette's and
yeah.
And they're pretty influential in country music as well. I love all Tammy Wynette stuff. DIVORCE, it's a good one.
Yeah, I really don't have much female country, although I do like Laura Lynn. I love.
Yeah, I love Laura Lynn. She got a lot of. She got great stuff. I don't have a lot of vinyl when it comes to women. I don't know why. I got nothing against them, and they make great music just like men do. But I just don't have a lot of their stuff. I love listening to it. Like I love Dottie West, Lesson and Leaving. I love that song. Everybody thinks Joe D. Messina did that one, but no, she didn't. Dottie West did that one first.
What song was that?
Lesson and Leaving.
Yeah, and she also did. She did a song too. Everybody thinks it's hers. Is that His California?
Yeah.
I can't remember who did it first, but I remember no, that's not. Let me read the chat. Daryl says he's a huge fan of Alan Jackson, and Alan Jackson wrote a ridiculous amount of his hits. I like Alan Jackson. I ain't listened to a lot of his newer stuff.
Which Daryl? Which Daryl is that? Daryl Armstrong, is that correct?
Yeah, you know him too.
Yeah, I've been messaging him as well. Thanks for tuning in, Daryl. And another guy that gets overlooked, in my opinion, that I love, has so many hits that I can sit here all day long and name them. To me, that I love hits is Dan Seals. I love Dan Seals.
Oh, yeah.
I love Dan Seals. I almost picked up one of his albums and brought them. Very, very underrated. Old Yellow Car. I like that song. Believe it or not, I don't know if you heard that one. That's popular.
He had one called Old Friend. I used to love Old Friend.
Yeah, if I had one friend left, I'd want it to be you. That's another good. And You Still Move Me. I love that song.
Yeah.
God must be a cowboy at heart.
Everything That Glitters. That's a really good one.
That's my all-time favorite by Dan Seals. And he's got Bop. Bop's another good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I've heard people criticize him because he kind of did rock to start with, and then they kind of faded out, and he moved over to country. And people said, well,
yeah,
I ain't got no problem with people doing both.
I want to get backlash for that Alan Jackson comment, man. That's just, I'm getting backlash left and right, but I don't know, man. It's just me. I've never met the guy. I always heard. Actually, I had a buddy who was an electrician that worked and I heard Alan Jackson was like, he had a houseboat down here on Center Hill, a house Lake Rodman close to, and everybody said he was kind of like a butthole, like he was kind of mean, like he ended up getting a lot of trouble and had to leave down here. And he had to perform a free concert down here at Center Hill Lake for some reason because he got a lot of trouble with the lake or something. I don't know if it was. I think he cut a bunch of trees down or something that wasn't supposed to be cut down, and he got a lot of trouble. Had to do a free concert.
He was from Noonan, Georgia, which is probably about an hour from me.
Is he from Georgia as well?
Yeah.
He got this on Chattahoochee. So
so I can't. Here's another one I wore out growing up. Let me take it out of it. Know that one?
George Strait, number 7.
Almost made on my top 10 list.
That's got nobody in his right mind would.
Right.
That was after Keith recorded. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
This probably the same time, 86.
Well, it may have been. So, but And does that guy? They don't have that song on there. Keith did a demo of his Fourth of Across Your Mind, but that was on the Fireman album. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was one of his second albums, wasn't it?
That was on the Fireman album, and Keith never got onto an album of Keith's, obviously, but I do know he did that one as well.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard Keith do it. I think you said there was a demo of it online. I don't think I've ever heard it.
Demo of this Fourth Across Your Mind by Keith.
All right.
Oh, how did I miss this one? That's another. Thank you, Margie. It ain't nothing. That was another good one by Keith Whitley. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
It ain't that was one of his after he died later hits for him that was big. For sure. I was in Nashville and was going by the George Jones Bar. I don't know if you've ever been there before. The museum and bar. You need to go by there.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I've never been inside of it.
It's a nice place, and I was going by there, and they always have live music. And I was going by there like 2 weeks ago, and they were playing it. The guy was playing "It Ain't Nothing" by Keith Whitley. I was like, dang, they're playing Keith at George Jones.
Now,
You ever been to Tootsie's?
No.
You ever been to Tootsie's?
Been on the outside of it, but I haven't been inside.
Go inside. You're talking about classic country memorabilia. They have pictures everywhere, dude. Like, I mean, it's really cool.
Really?
You need to, if you love Nashville and classic country music, you need to go.
That's the one that's right by the Opry, right?
Well, right by the Ryman. Yeah.
Ryman, yeah.
Right by the Ryman, yeah. The old Opry.
Just so people don't think I'm sexist, I do have some female cassettes.
I do like Pay Lovis. I like Pay Lovis.
Yeah, I haven't heard from her in a long time. I guess she's still around.
She's sorry if I butted in too much. No, you didn't butt in at all.
No, give us something to talk about.
We got to have stuff to talk about. We love the conversation.
Let's see what else I got. Now, I got two Patty Loveless.
What ain't Pam Tillis?
What's that?
What Pam Tillis?
Yeah, I never got into her albums, but yeah, she has a good song.
It's good songs. I agree. I
never got into Reba McEntire, so.
I never did either, man.
I like if you like Fancy was okay. Maybe Nights Went Out in Georgia, which is a Vicki Lawrence song. Cover again.
I will give you this. I like Whoever's in New England. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one. And One Promise Too Late for my favorite.
Little Rock was all right.
Little Rock, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Growing up, I didn't like her, but now compared to what's on the radio now, I was like, I'll take.
She looks like a saint, don't she?
Yeah, I'll take her over anything.
And I guess that makes a lot of sense for I guess it makes a lot of sense going back to the conversation, the actual song, the conversation to Waylon and Hank, and they talk about Hank Sr. and back then they called him crazy, now they call him a saint, but how the music was changing and how that Hank Sr. stuff, he actually was making good music,
right, yeah. I mean,
funny how times
change. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, funny how times.
It's kind of like we were talking about Storms of Life album. It got turned down. He got turned down.
You said he got turned down 2 times by
every major studio for being too country.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dude, that blows my mind. Dude. Where did he get? I guess he also tried RCA, and I guess maybe Columbia.
Yeah, I think him and his man, Liv Hadger, took him everywhere they could.
And then Warner Brothers.
He played at Natural Palace, but he also cooked there. That was his deal. He would sing if he cooked.
He cooked, yeah.
He cooked in the back.
Like that.
This is a really good country album. I don't hear people talk about it. You might know it. It's kind of later 90s. And I never heard much out of him after his few hits. You know him?
Oh, yeah. He got Private Malone.
Yeah, that's a good one. Thinking Problems.
That's the only 2 I know by him. Thinking Problem and Private Malone. That's all I know by him.
Yeah. And which one back then in the 90s, you could be kind of an old guy and come out with a hit. But now you got to be a pretty boy in here.
Yeah.
You got to be a young pretty boy.
I hear you there, buddy. Sure.
Not that David Ball ain't a pretty boy, but he was a cowboy.
You got so many golly cassettes, man. Daggone, we could sit here all night long. I love it.
Yeah, I was like,
You don't even have a cassette player, do you?
No.
I
got most of this on I can play most of it on my phone. So.
Right. Well, that's the thing about that's the thing about me. Everybody's like, why do you go buy vinyl records? Why do you go buy all that stuff? I was like, it don't sound the same. It's like going to
I love vinyl.
I love vinyl record sounds awesome. It ain't like going on Spotify and clicking on this right here.
No, I mean I'll listen to that if I'm in the car, but if I'm home,
if I'm home, I'll take the extra energy and get up and switch sides on it.
If I want to run a needle through walking the floor,
I like how you point that out in the video about that was
a great line. That's one of those great. We should do like a top 10 great quotes from country songs.
Country songs. No, that was a great line. I agree.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's a. Old Ernest Tubb song, man.
Let's see if I got anything else worth.
I actually saw get this. I don't know if you like him or not, but I was last winter, not last December, but 2 Decembers ago. I walked in the Ernest Tubb record shop, and I was sitting there just looking around. It's actually I'm a big Tennessee basketball fan, Tennessee fan in general, and they got to play in Bridgestone. And I was looking in Ernest Tubb record shop with my fiance, and I said, I walked out and I looked. Some guy came in and looked familiar, and I said, I don't know who that guy is, but I need to go over and talk to him. So he left. He went out the door, and I went to check out. Well, I ended up stopped him at the red light. I looked at him. I said, "Hey," I told my fiance Miriam. I said, "Hey, that's Jamie Johnson." She said, "No, that's not." I said, "Yeah, that's Jamie Johnson." She said, "I said, should I ask him if he's Jamie Johnson?" Because it was so close, I didn't know what it mean. She said, "Just be you and just ask him like I know you will." I was like, "Go up and ask him." I said, "Hey, man, you doing all right?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "You look like Jamie Johnson. You get that a lot?" He said, "Yeah, I get that a lot." I said, "Well, are you him?" He said, "Yeah, sure enough. I just got on a plane to Ryman tonight." And I said, "Oh man, that's awesome, dude. It's nice." He just walked in. Nobody surrounded him. Really? He just walked into the record store and walked back out. I mean, it was like nobody bothered him. Nobody bothered him. I just said, "Hey, can I get a picture with you?" And I just got a picture with him. It's a pretty neat deal.
I used to go to Nashville a lot back in the late 80s, 90s, and it seemed like we would always run into some. Like I was telling you, I ran into Vernon Gosling just come out of the RCA studio.
Really, dude? It
seems like nowadays when I haven't been out there but once or twice, and it don't seem the same.
That's so cool, man. I wish I could have done something like that. That's awesome.
I mean, you go down to Music Row. We went to Music Row this time. It wasn't nothing there. When I last went, you had a Hank Jr. gift shop. You had a Randy Travis gift shop. You had all this stuff. It was all gone.
This is another thing that is a good point to bring up. Marty was telling me about this. Well, everybody has a big conflict on when Keith Whitley was born. Like his grave says 54, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's correct date, but everybody says he's born in 53. Well, it says. She was telling me about this, and she just reminded me about this. But said due to paperwork mistake, they were in a visa. He was going overseas or something, and they ended up getting the 53 and 54 mixed up somehow. And a lot of people just kind of like, oh, well, he's a year older than what he actually is, and it was a big conflict, and they finally got that situated. But that's just something to throw out there that you was talking about. It's carried over on his headstone.
Right. Oh, I got this one here. Looks like I never even played it.
Dude, that's a good One Woman Man, George Jones. That's a good one, dude.
I love that song, One Woman Man. I'm a One Woman Man. I love that one.
Now, what else has that got on it?
Another one I like. There's another one I heard of.
That got Radio Lover on it. That ain't got Radio Lover.
Yeah, it does. Very good.
I love Radio Lover.
It's got The King Is Gone. I love that one.
Really, I love the Radio Lover song, man. That's a good one.
I don't think I know. I have to listen to that one.
Yeah, for real, it's pretty good. It's about a guy that I love how country music tells stories, but it's about a guy that works on a radio station, and he's gone all the time on his radio station recording, and his wife ends up cheating on him. He comes back home one night for their anniversary, and he finds them asleep in the bed with each other, and because he recorded a show, because he's always gone all the time, wanted to come celebrate their anniversary. So that's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat story.
Yeah, and it looks like you got a cover of "Don't You Ever Get Tired of Hurting Me."
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that one. I hardly listen to this one. It was almost brand new.
What's your opinion on Ronnie Milsap? I know that Ronnie Milsap kind of had he also had a more of a pop, I guess, sound for the 80s, I guess.
He's more of that, yeah. He's got some good songs, but I never really bought his albums and stuff.
Really, I've got his album. You really can't probably call him, I guess, traditional country, I guess. But I love Ronnie Milsap. I think it's good.
There's people, say, well, that's not country, this is country, but there's all like Doug Stone, really good, but I don't know if I would call him a classic country singer.
Yeah, true. Well, I mean, and the stints of them guys, they don't have long. I mean, they're not in the spotlight long. Doug Stone had 4 or 5 good songs. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, he's just not like one of them guys that you think of a Randy Travis monument guy. I mean, guys that are that monumental or a Waylon Jennings. It's just totally different. Yeah,
it's like a different sound. But like if you call Ronnie Milsap pop, it's still a lot better than that pop country. That's not.
Oh no, most definitely. I'm just saying, for the time. I'm saying for the time that probably people thought that was pop. I guess.
Yeah, that was that urban cowboy getting into that pop country, and
he come over. He was at a record label in Memphis. He was doing like more of the pop style. He come over and wanted to do country, and it worked out great for him. I thought.
I think he had more number ones than anybody else, or was it Conway? He's right there.
I think pretty close. He's got. I mean, I've got so many good albums. He's got Pure Love. Don't You Ever Get Tired of Hurting Me. It's another Lost in the 50s tonight.
Yeah, I think he had like 21. I think he had like 21 number ones. I think maybe George Strait passed. Somebody passed him recently, but he was.
Well, I was telling you guys the other day, if we still have any listeners, viewers there, which applaud to you if we still have any.
Down to 2.
Down to 2, if we still have any. But if you guys don't know this, I was flabbergasted about this the other day. But who do you guys think was the number 1 selling artist of the 1980s? And
that's right.
I would thought it was Randy Travis or know George Strait had a good run, but it was actually Earl Thomas Conley.
Yeah, that surprised me when you said that.
Most number 1s in the 1980s until 1990s. It wasn't. He didn't have nothing though. It was just he had that 10-year sprint, and it was over. I mean, he just kind of fell off the map.
Yeah, it's like him, like you're saying him. I consider country, but he's not classic country.
Right? No, I agree. I love ETC, but that's another guy that just I can't believe he had that many number 1s. But.
Here's one that almost made my list, and man, is curious what you think of that.
Brooks and Dunn, Brand New Man.
That first one, every track on there is good. I haven't listened to it in a long time though. But.
I haven't, dude. I wonder what Ronnie Dunn and Kix Brooks are doing now. Like, what are they doing now? I mean, they're not touring, obviously. What I mean,
no, they broke up last I heard a couple years ago.
I know Ronnie Dunn's trying to go solo there for a little bit, and was having some success, but I don't.
And I think Kix writes a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, he's a heck of a songwriter. He's one other guy that gets overlooked as well. I think he's a great songwriter.
Yeah, and that first album, right? I hadn't really followed them their career after that.
Right.
I mean, the hits I know, that first album was. But
right.
A lot of times, sometimes albums just hit you at that right time of age. You're like, okay, well, I grew up with it.
Kind of sticks with you there.
Let's see, we're down to 2. We're boring everybody now. Let's see if I got any more. Try and look at the chat. Hold on.
We're boring.
David Ball, When the Thought of You Catches. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see what else we got. So we got somebody in the chat named Friends of Keith Whitley. So we got a lot of Keith Whitley fans in here. He was born in 53.
Margie Page, I think.
Still Margie, it says.
Oh, really? That's what she said.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, to our 2 listeners, for real though, tell us something that you guys would like to have maybe during the week. I mean, once we grow, would you guys maybe, obviously we're going to try to throw maybe a trivia contest, something like that. Shoot us some ideas what you guys think. I mean, just to our 2 listeners right now, obviously we've talked quite a good while, but shoot us some ideas of what you guys think. Maybe some like classic country Jeopardy or something something we can throw together to interest you guys. Because I mean, obviously our main focus is podcasts and to talk and try to bring back the traditional country ways. But we want to make it fun as well for you guys and keep you guys interested and hanging on. So, I mean, I don't mind to do whatever I can to help in. So whatever you guys think, Margie or Daryl, whoever's still there left.
Yeah, I'm always up for ideas on how to.
We're always up for ideas to improve because obviously one of the main reasons we do this is for you guys. I mean, you guys are the audience, and we want to promote good music that we love and cherish. But we want to do it in a fun way that you guys can help us with and tell us what to do, what not to do. And we're learning, just like Darren said in our first open line of our podcast. This is a new podcast, so it's gonna get better with time and income obviously and audience. Like I said, we got 200 likes on Facebook, which I think is great. Our Patreon page would love to pick up a little bit and
exclusive content there too. So if you enjoy this,
blogs stuff like that, we always have blogs. I'm actually starting on a Keith Whitley blog right now. And going to hopefully post it pretty soon.
And I really like to do something in May for Keith Whitley on the podcast.
Yeah. Or something. I actually go every May 9th. I go to Nashville every May 9th and go to the grave and all that kind of stuff. That's just a thing of mine. It's weird, but I guess you can say to some people, that's just stuff I do. But yeah, I like to do that. I like to get Keith's brother Dwight on. He could tell stories for however long I want to. So I can get him.
He sings, don't he?
Yeah, he sings. He sang a little bit. He sang. Keith Whitley did a song, "The Legend and the Man," and I think Conway maybe did it too.
Yeah, Conway's song. Yeah.
Conway did it too, and Keith does a good job at it too, and Dwight actually did a good job too as well. Dwight kind of had a solo career as well. He was pretty decent. So he played a heck of a banjo. He's a dang good banjo player. That's what he learned to play. That's what him and Keith learned to play at first was banjo and guitar. So.
You ever listen to Keith's son?
Jesse Keith's got some. He's got some few good songs. I'm just not a big fan of. I'll be honest.
I've seen him, but yeah, he seems like he just
He's
still learning his way. I think he just needs to break out a little bit more.
He's got a good song called Shadows, and it's talking about being in the shadow of his dad.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a hard thing to do. I mean, I just don't, man. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan right now. Hopefully, I will be.
Yeah, I think he just needs to.
I'm a fan of who he is, obviously, but I'm just not a fan of his music.
Yeah, I haven't listened to a few songs. It just seems like he's still at that early stage where he just needs to come into his own. Kind of like Hank Jr. You know, he started out where he wasn't nothing special, and then he came into his own music. And
yeah, for sure.
Speaking of Hank Jr., I have this one. Most people probably don't have it. That's a really old one, and it's really good. Live at Combo Hall, Detroit.
Golly, that's an old one.
And this
that got 11 Roses in it? Or 12?
It's got a lot of covers. Let me see what year it's got. You don't have a year on here, but it's got Detroit City. Wasn't that Bobby Brown? Bobby Brown.
Bobby Bear. Bobby
Bear did that first.
Talking about Bobby Brown and Bobby Bear.
Games People Play. Somebody did that one too. Who did that one?
I don't know who did that one, man. I'm lost.
I know it in my head. You Win Again, of course, I Hank Sr. She Thinks I Still Care. He did that one on here.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Then he did some Hank, of course. But it's a very good one that's kind of forgotten about.
Right.
Well, I wish I had a year on it, but I guess not.
You got. I kind of want to dig into some cassettes now that you got all these. I'd like to have some.
You got something to play them on? Or you?
Oh, I ain't got nothing to play it on. So I think
I'm surprised you don't have the Keith ones just to have them.
Oh, I need to.
And you probably can pick them up pretty cheap.
Yeah, you probably can pick them up pretty cheap. I see them all the time on eBay for sale, but I ain't bought none because I ain't got nothing to play them on.
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing. Like some of the vinyl I buy just to have it.
I've got the old Habit CD as well. I've got all kinds of CDs.
In fact, if you send me that piece of wood, I'm gonna frame it along with my own.
It's coming to you, buddy. It's coming to you. Actually,
I already got it planned out. I can get a frame. I'm gonna put the record in there with it.
Hey, you should, buddy. You should. I got you a light bulb too for that.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate it. I'm surprised. I never thought about when
I went down there, man, and I went down there, and I was just like, I was so mad at myself because I made that drive 100 times. And I knew when I was smaller, I didn't know really what that building was. And it still stood when I was probably 12 or something.
Right.
But I was just like, what is that building there for? And my dad had a cattle farm behind there. And I was just like, that's a whole building about to fall down. And it, eventually it did. And I wish now, no, hindsight's 2020, obviously, like the song 1982. But dang, now knowing what I know now, man, I'd have went back and took a picture of it. It was still standing. That's pretty cool.
I wish I'd known the thought about it when I was younger to go look at it.
Storms of Life album, dude. And not far off from my house. It's just a bunch of rubble now, dude. It was sitting up. It was an old bill. He said it was when Randy said in that Nashville Now interview. He said it was like 100 years old in 1980s. So you can get.
Yeah, I mean, he said it was like 100. It was already out of business then. So.
Yeah, it was built on freaking blocks, on rocks, man. It was unreal.
And they said they brought Cracker Barrel signs. They must have drove a long way with them Cracker Barrel signs.
I'm telling you, there is literally there ain't a grocery store in 30 miles. I mean, there is not. They ain't civil. I told you I lost cell phone signal. You don't got some cell phone signal now.
Yeah, I figured when he said Cracker Barrel up the street, and I was like, I thought he meant up the street.
Up the street, Randy. Somebody had to go fetch that for him. Cracker Barrel and Cookville was the closest one, which is 40 miles away where I live.
I'm curious where the closest Cracker Barrel is, and I can go in there and try to match up and see if they got anything.
Oh, I know where the closest Cracker Barrel is. Next time I go in there, I'm going to look and see if they actually got some. But I'm sure they've redone it since then.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't anymore. But
yeah.
It's bad. They should be a plaque at that building or something.
Yeah, they should be a stake or something. This is where the album cover of 1982 was took. So, I don't know. Not 1982, Storms of Life.
I'm curious what you think about these guys. Let me pull these out because it's one of these where I like their hits, but I never really dug into them.
Sawyer Brown, they're not bad. I mean,
like I said, I like their hits, but I ain't never really paid attention.
I actually saw him. There's a boat dock where I live. He actually saw the lead. I don't know the lead singer's name. I can't remember what his name is, but he's got a boat dock. I saw him at the boat dock not too long ago where I live, Center Hill.
Really?
Yeah, he does.
And there's a street in Nashville called Sawyer Brown. That's where they got the name from.
Oh, really? I didn't know how they got their name.
Yeah, the street sign there.
I ain't first class, but I ain't white trash.
Of course, they did the Race's Own, but I don't think they did it as good as.
They didn't do as good as George, but they didn't. They didn't do a bad job of
it. That's one of them that get me. Feel like, oh, that's a Sawyer Brown song. It's like, no,
that's George Jones. That's the possum.
Yeah. I like it better when they do a cover. It's like Streets of Bakersfield, where you put Buck Owens in it.
Yeah.
That way, you know, you kind of get the thank you from the old
Buck Owens hated either it was you or Keenan said Buck Owens did not want to do that song. Like, you know, when you originally recorded it, not with Dwight, obviously. He was more willing to do it with Dwight, but I can't believe that he didn't. Obviously, he just didn't like it back in the 60s or whatever, or 50s or whatever it was.
I was reading about it when I was doing the video. I can't think of the guy that wrote it now, but he was at the studio getting ready to record, and he would come every day, but they said, you can't record now. Buck Owens is in there.
Oh, really?
And he was in Bakersfield, and he got mad and went walking down the street of Bakersfield and wrote that song and came back and played it for the producers. Said, okay, you got 1 minute to go in and record something. And he went in and recorded that song, and Buck heard it.
Really?
Said, we got to record that. Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy, man.
And that's why that the kind of like an FU song to that producer, where he's like, you don't know me, but you don't like me. And they said, that's what it is.
That's astonishing. I never really.
I didn't know that until I read that the other day. And I was like, man, that's pretty neat.
That song. Yeah, that's pretty neat for real.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, Dwight. I like Dwight. Dwight's got a pretty good acting career.
Dwight's about the only one that I grew up on that I can still buy his stuff.
Favorite Dwight Yoakam movie he's in? Tell me.
Sling Blade.
Yeah, that's going to be mine. My second's going to be Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, Wedding Crashers good. He's in a little bit. I love
Wedding Crashers. Yeah, Sling Blade. I like him as Dole, man. Him as Dole was hilarious.
Now, when you ask the best movie with Randy Travis in it, it's a little harder.
Yeah, for sure.
A good one.
Yeah.
In fact, let me see if I got it here. I'm going to show you the worst Randy Travis album. Hey, we're down to one viewer.
We're down to one viewer. We've been on too long.
I just have fun talking to you.
Yeah, I like fun talking to you, man.
Because most people don't want to hear my country music talk.
Yeah, I know. I like it, dude.
Let me show you the worst Randy Travis album in case you ever run across it and you're like, I'm not going to buy it.
I'm not going to buy it.
And I hate to say it because I especially back then, I loved Randy. I even bought it. That's what year it came out. When I bought it, I was like, oh my God, I wasted my money.
I wasted my money.
It was his take on the cowboy sound. And I don't know what he was. I guess he was just experimenting. And there it is, Win in the Wire.
Win in the Wire, golly.
He did a TV movie called Win in the Wire also where he played a cowboy.
Good looking hair, man, golly. Hey, what's the music video where he's like on that horse and somebody's on a horse and he's like in a tank top, wife beater type deal? What maybe it's music video is that?
Yeah, Look Hard, No Hands?
I don't know. I don't think that's correct.
It's right around that time period.
Yeah, it's got a woman in it. I don't know what. I think it's got a woman in it. I don't really know the music video though. I know it, but I can't picture it right now.
Yeah, I can't. I see it in my head.
Yeah.
But to show you how good this movie was, we've got Jesse from the Duke Boys. We got Burt Reynolds, and we got Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris, man, that's awesome. Look at Randy. He's kind of
and the lead the song was what's the name of it? It was horrible. The Cowboy Boogie. That was his single off of it, and it tanked.
Wow. It sucks, man. He can't sing. I really wanted to sing. If I didn't have you, I think it's on the beaches. He's on a beach shore.
Yeah, I see it in my head.
If I didn't have you, is the song.
Okay, yeah, that sounds right.
That sounds right.
Look at what I said. I didn't even play it. You can tell I played it probably once.
Yeah, I ain't got nowhere to it at all.
I hate to pick on him. Let's see. Yeah, I can't remember having a video of that song, but maybe you did.
This is it. That's it.
I can see it in my head.
Dang, man, I did like it. I did like. I'm sad. I can't sing no more, dude. Because I was really wanting to see him.
Yeah, and man, I don't know what you talk about it, but they released his video of him drunk getting arrested. You know, they were trying to block it for a long time, and it's on YouTube.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's on YouTube, and I was like, man, I know why he didn't want to get out. He's telling that cop he's gonna kill him. He's gonna put a hit out on him.
Oh, dude, he had to put a hit out. Like he was talking crazy.
Oh, you saw it too?
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, no, I've seen it. Yeah,
I felt bad watching. I was like, man, he's naked in that police car.
Very vulgar, dude. He was pissed.
Now, see, there was a book about his life, and I read it. And he was like that growing up. He got arrested in and out of jail.
Oh, really?
And then he married met his manager, Liv Hatcher, and she was like 20 years older, and they got married. But right before he went crazy again and drunk and everything, they got a divorce. So I think she probably kept a lid on it. And I think she hid a lot of that stuff that we don't know about.
I'm sure, for sure.
But once they got a divorce, he kind of went back to that rowdy drinking again.
Right.
But I hate what happened to him now. I was like, man, because they keep saying, "Oh, he'll sing again." I was like,
no, he won't.
Yeah, he won't sing like he did if he does.
Like he did ever again? No.
No, I mean he won't.
Stroke's pretty rough thing.
Yeah, and I mean he's not that. Can't think of his age, but he's not that old. But well, it makes me feel old because I remember he was like 26 when he broke big, and I was like, man, I feel old.
For sure.
There was one other I was going to ask you about, but yeah, I don't know why I dug out all these cassettes, and then I dug out that old folder of pictures and stuff I had. So I was going through everything the other night.
Really? Huh.
Putting up on Twitter like them pictures of George Jones in concert, and
yeah, that's awesome. You took a lot of pictures for sure.
Yeah.
Memorabilia. I'd like to have some of that. You got a lot of memories. I wish Keenan had some pictures of Hank Williams on top of that piano.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. I had some Hank pictures in there, but they were kind of blurry.
Oh, really?
Back then I couldn't. You had to take them and try to hope what you get.
There's a picture of Hank and Keith on the internet I found one time. It was pretty neat. They were on stage together.
Yeah, I saw Lori Morgan in concert like a few months after he died. I guess it was when she went back on tour. And actually, I saw her twice that one year. And really? She did a couple of his songs. She did one and started crying and had to quit in the middle of it.
Had to quit in the middle of it, dang.
Yeah. Yeah, and that had to be 6 months after he passed away. It wasn't too long. It was within that year.
Where'd she play at? In Georgia?
Yeah, Macon.
Macon.
Yeah, she opened for somebody. I can't remember who it was.
Johnson's got a song about Macon.
Who does?
Jamie Johnson's got a song about Macon. I think the title is Macon.
Oh, really? I can think of like 3 or 4 that have mentions Macon in it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I like Macon, honestly. Besides the crime that's recent.
Yeah, I hate it, but I live here. It's one thing when you live somewhere, you grow to hate it.
Yeah, I guess it's true.
Yeah, like I said, I went to Nashville in December. I was like, man, I would love to live here. But,
yeah, for sure, dude.
I go to record shop. The last job I had, I traveled I would go to record shops. It's hard to find good country and record shops, but man, Nashville, every record shop I went in, it was like a gold mine.
Oh, it's solid, dude, for sure.
Yeah, because most time I go to a record store and it's got like a little country section in the back.
Yeah.
I look through the vinyl. Then I go to Nashville and it's like everything was country and the rock was a little section in the back.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I could just spend all my money in here.
Especially in my town. Especially even in my town, they just got a lot of country sections. It's not really as much pop.
Really?
For sure.
I think that was about it for the good. Well, I think we talked long enough.
I think we have to. Speaking of one more thing. Speaking about Waylon, did you know what Waylon's prior job was before he started singing? I didn't know this.
No, I know he played with Buddy Holly, but I don't know what he did before that.
He was a disc jockey.
Oh, yeah, I think I have heard that now that you mentioned it.
He was a disc jockey. So he was a disc jockey, so I was unaware of that. But yeah, I think we talked long enough for sure.
Yeah, talked longer than I thought we would. And we're down to 2 viewers. Apparently, everybody else got tired too.
Hey, that's fine. I'm surprised they listen as long as they have. So
yeah, at least we got something up on YouTube they can listen to.
So like I said, guys, if y'all got any recommendations or ideas want to throw during the week, we could do. If y'all are waiting on the podcast, just throw it out there. Shoot some on the Facebook page or talk. Tell me or Darren or whatever. We're open to suggestions always.
Yeah, just throw it up on Twitter or Facebook and.
We got all of our Darren. Tell them about all our links we have on our.
Well, it's hard to remember them all, but we've got Twitter, Digging Up Podcast on Twitter, Digging Up Podcast. That's the Facebook group too, ain't it?
Yes, there's Facebook group too.
Yeah. So I just say go to patreon.com/digging up. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah,
I can't remember if it's Digging Up Podcast or Digging Up. Let me go real quick. Sorry. I'm still trying to learn all this. No, I don't want to be friends with her. Okay, just go to patreon.com/diggingupbones. That's easy to remember.
Hey,
Digging, no G, and all the links are there. Everybody can find the links there, and then you can kind of support us there so we can get a little better too.
Yeah, go rate our podcast on iTunes and rate our rating.
Yes, we need some ratings bad on iTunes. Yeah. And Brent has a microphone, so next Saturday when we record,
I'm not going to sound like I'm in a tin can. So
Yeah, I've heard that's a good one too.
I think it's a pretty good one. So it's going to be better than what I sounded like for sure. So
Yeah, you doing it on your phone last time too, so that probably hurt.
yeah, well, I might have to do. I might have to do the same thing this time, but I'm just going to like put my USB into this microphone.
Oh, I got you.
So I'll
Yeah, I
see.
was trying to find a mic that would plug into my phone, but I'm sure they make them. But
Well, all you got to do is you get like a $1 or $2 USB jack, you hook it in there, and you just hook a USB.
Oh, right, yeah.
So it's just like $2.
I might have to try that because sometimes I'm out, or especially when I was working, I was on the road a lot, and I was like, well, I don't want to bring that mic around everywhere I go.
Right, I hear you there.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it. I guess we'll let the 2 people go.
And one more thing, guys, we're trying to get some more exciting things on the podcast. Trying to get some old class country singers on. We're trying to get a few more shows under our belt before we do that. But we got guys like trying to work up John Conley and some other T.D. Shepherd, some of your other favorites. So be ready and tuned for that. So we're going to try to
hopefully get some guests on for sure.
We've been on contact, and we'll try to get them doing for sure. So.
Yeah, there's anybody out there you want us to try to get on, let us know, because that's people I have to get about.
Yeah, we will try to reach out for them for sure, like we already have reached out to people. So.
Okay, well, I'm going to hit the stop now. We're good.
All right, guys.
Okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you, guys. See you.